A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. And yesterday, if you were part of a T20 match in the stadium or on TV, you witnessed history. Look at the records that were broken in the Mumbai Indians versus Sunrisers Hyderabad encounter. 277, the highest total ever made in franchisee cricket history. 523 runs scored, the most ever in history. 38 sixes were hit, the most ever in a T20I. And if you have to look at it, Abhishek Sharma 16 ball 50 and Travis Head's 18 ball 50. But Heinrich Klaassen, absolutely brilliant. Is it any kind of thing that this had to happen in Hardik Pandya's captaincy? I mean, look at it. He was panned everywhere. The boos rang out extremely loud at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Uppal. But after the match, when Mumbai Indians lost by about 31 runs, Hardik Pandya spoke. There was not much mention about the crowd behavior at all. Whenever he came, there were boos ringing around. When the sixes were hit and the fours were hit, there was only a very minuscule cheering for Hardik Pandya when that happened. But on the bowling, everybody was hit. Quena Mafaka had a horrible debut. He had a debut to forget, in fact. 66 runs, the most expensive ever by a debutant in IPL. So, Hardik Pandya was asked the question about the Mumbai Indians bowling. He said that yes, he could have done some things different, but on this pitch, they had no plan as such, because see, it was a flat deck. Bowlers from both sides suffered, but he liked what he saw of the Mumbai Indians bowling lineup. Despite Quena Mafaka having a very bad time, he said he was excellent. There were glimpses of his brilliance, and it is a clear-cut indication that they want to back the youngster. Quena Mafaka had a lot of support from the likes of Dwayne Bravo, from the likes of Kyron Pollard. Everybody cheered him on and said, don't worry, it happens. There is a new day. You will do well. Even Hardik Pandya was backing the youngster. It was nice to see at that point in time. Then if you look at it, Mumbai Indians, yes, they tried whatever they could to ensure that the run flow could be stopped. But Heinrich Klaassen and all, it was really a too big a task for them. And this is where the captaincy part comes into question. Hardik Pandya as a captain was slammed left, right and center because his tactics were really poor. Everybody were just questioning why Jasprit Bumrah was left too late. There was a set plan and Mumbai Indians didn't deviate from that plan. When they had reached 100 plus in 7 overs, at that time, the red signal was there, please get in a Jasprit Bumrah. But then when they got him in the 12th or 14th over, because they had to ensure Heinrich Klaassen didn't get going, at that time, it was unfortunately sealed. Even when he came in the death overs, it still did not matter. And that's why Sunrisers Hyderabad notched up 277. Irfan Pathan and all the others, I mean, although there has been a bit of a problem in the way how Irfan Pathan is viewing the game at this point, he mentioned that yes, his captaincy was ordinary. All the other experts have slammed his captaincy, saying that there was just no innovation. There was just no plan B at this point in time. Now, if you're Hardik Pandya and you're the pantomime villain, what do you do? Yes, he did try and maintain the coolness that was there. I mean, the facade that he's putting on is that, okay, 2 losses, no problem. Now there is a video that has emerged that Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma was giving him instructions at that point. Now, is this a plan to ensure that he wins back the fan base? Because see, in the game against the Gujarat Titans, rather unfairly, Hardik Pandya was criticized because he told Rohit Sharma to go and field somewhere. Why? Here, the tables were turned. Rohit Sharma was telling Hardik Pandya in some particular instances to do that. So, will the fan bases now acknowledge that even if Rohit Sharma was the captain at that time, he couldn't stop the flow of runs? Whatever decision was taken was done with the brain's trust, with the management, with the seniors. Who are the seniors in this case? Rohit Sharma. And if you have to look at it, the likes of Kyron Pollard and Jasprit Bumrah and Rohit Sharma are the current seniors in the side. That decision would have been taken, right? Now, Hardik Pandya was taking Rohit Sharma's instructions. Now, despite that, the run flowing did not stop. Will the fans have the guts to say, oh, Rohit Sharma misguided Hardik Pandya? Will that happen? No, it won't happen. This is the problem. Now, Hardik Pandya is been given as the tag of the pantomime villain that is there. And the criticism came around his batting also. I mean, I'm sorry. In that kind of a situation, Hardik Pandya was trying way too hard. His 24 of 20, the legitimate reason behind all this was he promoted himself up the order when in this case he shouldn't have. Hardik Pandya should have stayed where he was. A Tim David or a Romario Shepherd could have come in. Because remember, the impact sub just got 6 balls. Yesterday's impact subs in both Umran Malik and Romario Shepherd got just 1 over each. Romario Shepherd got only 1 over to bat. Umran Malik bowled only 1 over. Hardik Pandya made the mistake of demoting himself to number 7 when the situation did not demand it in the GT game. Today, he promoted himself in the game when the situation did not demand. You needed 2 big hitters in Tim David and Romario Shepherd. They should have been promoted, but no, Hardik Pandya promoted himself. Now, this is where tactically he lost it. Tactically, and unfortunately, 2 other instances happened. Sunrisers Hyderabad's death overs bowling peaked and the fielding improved. 1 6 that was stopped by Mayank Agrawal and 3 overs by Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Jaydev Unadkat and Pat Cummins ensured that Mumbai Indians just could not get going. And I'm sorry, Hardik Pandya's 24 of 20 was disastrous in that chase for Mumbai Indians. And that is why captaincy tactics, batting approach, these 2 things will really hurt the Mumbai Indians. 2 out of 2 already lost, and everybody's training their guns on Hardik Pandya. When in the past, Mumbai Indians have lost 5 out of 5 and come back into the eliminator. But yes, that Mumbai Indians team was a different pedigree altogether. This Mumbai Indians team, does it have the class and pedigree to make a comeback? That remains to be seen at this point. So, Hardik Pandya's captaincy was slammed left, right and centre. And this is where I just have to make some very valid observations, and I'll tell you why it is valid. Maybe, we were saying in the show yesterday, fans deserve this kind of thing because see, without the fans, the sport doesn't exist. But if toxic fans are in abundance, then I'm sorry, you don't need these kind of fans. The kind of hatred that Hardik Pandya is getting out on social media, and it is not by 1 or 2, by a fair section of it. This is unwarranted. I will yet again ask, and if everybody can say, what wrong did Hardik Pandya do that he's getting this much of hate? Legitimate, factual, not hearsay. It just doesn't work in that sense. So, Hardik Pandya was really panned, and because of this, the hate that he's getting, it is only going to amplify. Unless Mumbai Indians do not win, his hatred is going to be multiplied in that sense. So that's why it's a very unfortunate situation, and you have to sympathize with Hardik Pandya in that sense. So today's game is Delhi Capitals versus the Rajasthan Royals. I'll come to that later, but I'll take a few comments. Magnus, good morning. Sachin Kashyap, I can't understand what kind of batting was done by Hardik Pandya. Agreed. Yesterday, Hardik Pandya was just not in his element. He just wasn't there at all. Batting wise, he made a blunder. He shouldn't have promoted himself. It should have been Tim David or Romario Shepherd. But as usual, hindsight is a great lesson in itself also. Foresight, actually not. I can't Sachin Kashyap, Nehal Vadera and Akash Madal, what they have done wrong. Sachin Kashyap, I'll add one more name in that. What wrong has Kumar Kartikeya done? Kumar Kartikeya is a competent left-arm spinner. You need good spinners, right? Piyush Chawla, one season he was good, but somewhere down the line, the law of averages will catch up. And that is the thing. And that is why you have to understand Nehal Vadera, Akash Madwal and Kumar Kartikeya. What did these 3 do? Mumbai Indians, if they don't pick the right 11, I'm sorry. They are having a repeat of 2022 in that sense. Jatin Kumar, ये हार्दिक का एरोगेंस है जो उसके फेस पर ऐसा स्माइल की तरह झलक रहा है. Really, Jatin Kumar, Hardik Pandya arrogant? What way has he been arrogant? What way has it been? Is it because that his frankness and his open nature is resulting in a fact that, okay, he deserves the criticism? He's been too frank. And that is why he's the target. It's as simple. There's nothing called arrogance. What is the arrogance? Asking Rohit Sharma to go and field. Boss, you are the captain. You are the captain. The captain has every right. So when MS Dhoni was ordering all the other seniors, why wasn't that treatment given to him? How dare he order Virendra Sehwag? How dare he order Sachin Tendulkar? How dare he said that, okay, they were very slow fielders. We are losing games because of slow fielders. And the jibe was directed 3 people. The criticism just went under the radar at that time. That is the difference. So, Zing thing is like saying, oh, I am having a paid agenda from the Ambanis. You are dumb. You don't understand. Rohit was removed from captaincy without his consent. Zing thing, really? Really? If you are falling for that kind of trap, I'm sorry, then there is you are actually running an agenda through certain social media channels in that sense, because the decision was taken. It is documented. The decision was taken entirely by the Mumbai Indians management, and Rohit had to say a yes. That is how franchisee cricket is run, my friends. There's nothing called as a paid agenda. That's just facts. Some facts may be inconvenient to you. That is why you will dismiss it, lazy dismissal, as a paid agenda. But for others, these are facts. Hardik did no wrong. And if you have to look at it, this is the way how it is going. So that's why big situation that is there. So Hardik Pandya, nothing was given. So Sachin Kashyap, given to Shams Mulani, was horrendous by Hardik, but he had no other choice, Sachin Kashyap, what to do. So, Zing thing, yesterday your co-fans today's outrage was okay. It was also agreed that certain sections of the fans are toxic. What do you say about that? What do you say to it? So that is why big problems. If the fan behavior doesn't improve, it's only going to hurt. So that is why it is going to be a big problem. If the fans show a bit of rationality, which I know is not going to happen, but if they show a bit of rationality, you're setting a dangerous precedent. You're all bound by the cult of personality. Look at the broader picture. Indian cricket team is going to suffer. Hardik Pandya's confidence is going to suffer. And remember, Hardik Pandya did not miss ICC events to give priority to IPL. He tried his damnedest. He got injured. An ankle injury can take time to heal. So that's the situation that we are. Is Indian dressing room okay now? Well, the Indian dressing room currently is not together at this point, Sai Kiran, but these are all hearsays. No one is in the dressing room to document, oh, this guy is fine, this guy is fine. It's all theories. It's a shut door, the Indian dressing room. That is why it is very speculative at this point. KK is saying, sir, वो बोला है 500 रन से ऊपर गया है टोटल, इसका मतलब ये एब्सोल्यूट बैटिंग पिच है, इसमें बॉलर्स को क्रिटिसिज्म करने के लिए कुछ नहीं है. बॉलर्स को बैक करना भी कैप्टन का जॉब है. यस, ही इज बैक देम. To yesterday, Sunrisers Hyderabad also leaked 246, but they had 31 runs extra. So that is why, if you look at it, that pitch yesterday was an absolute batting paradise. I can imagine if Mumbai Indians were bundled out for under 150, then I will say yes, it was a total disaster from them. But yesterday, the bowlers from both sides suffered. The best economy rate was 2 for 35, Pat Cummins. Jasprit Bumrah had an economy rate of 9. Jasprit Bumrah going at an economy rate of 9. Any situation that you had to bowl into, this was going to be problematic. Now, if you criticize the bowlers after two losses, how is the mentality going to be? It will only be demoralized. Oh, Mafaka bowled very badly. No bowler stepped up. How are you going to ensure that an already fractured fan base is going to get something? You have to back the players. So that is the way this is the situation. So, Klaasen has become undisputed GOAT. Yes, Magnus. I mean, what a brilliant exhibition by Klaasen. 15 sixes and 4 so far in his knock. Now, KK is saying, so you check the video, fans, they're abusing Hardik. It's so wrong. We as a fan do not deserve this. KK, look, you as a fan have the right. Fans in this country take certain things for granted. And it is this behavior that needs to be called out. This behavior needs to be called out. For far too long, you say, oh, fans are there. Fans can just say the game is there. I'm sorry. A toxic behavior is a toxic behavior, whatever it may be. So, I did check the video. Is also destroying the mental and well-being of player also. Yes. Okay, Zing thing is saying Jasprit Bumrah was what after the batsman was said and we're going hammer and tongs. Had he been brought in earlier, he would have knocked a few wickets and this huge could not happen. Zing thing really, yet again, hindsight. Who knows? Bumrah bowled 1 over in the power play. By that time, already they had reached 50. The hitting was sustained. Jasprit Bumrah came from overs 12 to 20. What can you do? Batsman was set. He's just one small paper over a wide range of cracks in the Mumbai Indians lineup. They need to pick the right bowling line. That is why Mumbai Indians, yes, captaincy, you can say tactically, not bringing on Bumrah, not getting Bumrah early, yes, that was a problem. But SRH could have very well batted him out. And later on, they could have actually, instead of 270, they could have got it to 260. That would have been the only difference at that point. Even in the death, Bumrah was hit. That was the kind of wicket. So you cannot say anything, oh, if he had bought him on earlier, maybe, maybe not. But that's the way it is. Hardik Pandya is learning how captaincy this is happening. So as an MI fan, this is toxic behavior by fans is shameful. Absolutely agree. I'm sorry. There can be zero justification for the behavior of the fans. And there was a joke, right, that I should be given 1 hour to ensure the behavior of the fans. Boss, I'll take 3 hours. Ever since 1996, all the way till now, I can highlight the toxic behavior of the fans. The Indian cricket fans is a huge list of. That is the reason why I am speaking from history. I'm speaking from factual history. The Indian cricket fan, fickle, convenient. That's the way it is. Have a look in the mirror. But the problem is, I'm trying to sell mirrors in a city where it's full of blind people. That's the situation. KK, this was the same mistake made by Kohli in 2021 T20 World Cup in Pakistan. Bumrah should be used early whether he picks wickets or not. As again, tactics, that's the situation. Prototype, Hardik absolutely deserves it. Why? I just want one simple answer. Why does he deserve it? And it has to be factual. Sports fans saying, do you think Hardik has lost his power hitting ability after anchoring for 2 years? Seems to be. I mean, if Hardik Pandya was we need to define the role of Hardik Pandya, the batter. If he's coming at number 5, he has to be a power hitter. He can't be an anchor. But yes, 2 years he's been in that particular situation. I don't know how that is. So, KK is saying this toxicity also not in the stadium. Also, this type of behavior comes to our culture and our home also. This is so beyond. KK, I'll leave the last part out. That is very subjective. But it's a very sad situation if you're Hardik Pandya. I feel very sad for him. Despite contrary to what so-called fans feel at this point in time. So today it is Delhi Capitals versus Rajasthan Royals. It's an audition. Sanju Samson versus Rishabh Pant, round 2. Let's see how that happens. It's a direct confrontation now. Also, Dhruv Jurel versus Sanju Samson versus Rishabh Pant. 3 things. Let's see how at this point. So this is becoming Premier League where club becomes priority for players in IPL. Sachin Kashyap, that's why I never liked the idea of the Premier League and all the way how the behavior is. That's why football at this point in time, I would like to rather put it in the sideline. And we are quoting football. Sometimes it's out of context in that sense. Sunny, Hardik is getting trolling at this point. I understand GT match, I understand SRH crowd cheering Rohit. But what do they have anything connected to Hardik? Sunny, you summed it up. As I had said, in that game yesterday, Behti Ganga mein haath saaf kar liya. That is what the Indian fans did at that time. So, that's why Hardik left the team badmouth in MI in podcast, came back to captaincy in a controversial manner. He has always been arrogant. Look at his attitude. Even former players have mentioned it. Look, Hardik Pandya always wanted the MI captaincy. He got it after a certain period. He led GT to the title. What wrong is it? What wrong is it? And by the way, 3 years, Mumbai Indians never achieved success. 2021, they failed to make it to the playoffs. 2022, they were wooden spooners. 2023, they somehow, huffing and puffing, made it to qualifier. Who was the captain all those times? 3 years. You got your answer at that point. So, if HP plays a good knock in the World Cup, will he get forgiven by the so-called Indian fans? Very difficult. Very difficult at this point. So, that is all we have at this point in time. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so that when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.